Hello guys, and welcome to this our session today. In today's video we shall be looking at the correction of the Cameroon GCE Ordinary Level Mathematics Paper 2 June 2020. We shall be looking at from question 1 to question 5. And just for a quick guys, if you're new to our channel, please just hit the subscribe button, and if you're watching it from Facebook, just follow our Facebook page so that you get access to all our contents. Remember guys that you can only watch the next video if and only if you're a subscriber, and if you're watching from Facebook, you can only watch the next video if you followed our Facebook page. And guys, please don't forget to press the like button, to please give this video a like, because that is going to motivate us to produce more and more content. We are going to have that impression that you guys are actually making use of our content. And remember guys, your success is our priority. Our major aim is to make sure that everybody who is subscribed to our channel and who has followed our Facebook page succeeds in whatever exam he or she is writing. And if anything is not clear to you, leave it in the comment section, and we are going to reply to you as soon as possible. Now guys, watch this video from start till the end, because we are going to be highlighting important tips that are going to help you. We become so happy when students post their comments what they don't understand and want to understand in the comment section. Let's get started.
The first question is simply saying that we should evaluate 2 over 3 plus 3 over 4 divided by 6 over 7 minus 11 over 12. So in this case now we are simply going to use BODMAS, and the BODMAS says that this is how we can write the BODMAS. We are going to evaluate each of the letters we see on this word BODMAS. We start with B. B stands for bracket. There's no bracket here, so we skip the next. Then the O stands for off. Since there's no off here, we also skip the next. Then division. There's division here, so we have to evaluate the division. And to do the division, we are simply going to copy this 2 over 3 plus 3 over 4. Now, since there's division here, I'm simply going to change from division to multiplication. By so doing, this is now going to be multiplied. Then I'll invert this guy. I'll invert the divisor. So I'm going to have 7 on 6, then minus 11 over 12. That implies I can therefore have this my 2 over 3 here. Then I can cancel this 3 up. Then I can cancel this 3 up 1 times, cancel 3 here 2 times. So I'm going to have 1 times 7, which gives me 7, which simply gives me 7. Then here is going to be 4. 4 times 2 simply gives me 8. All that on 8, because there's certain 2 here, minus 11 on 12. Good. That implies I'm just going to have, now in this case now I can evaluate both multiplication. I can evaluate both addition and subtraction at the same time. But I'll start with the addition. So I'm simply going to add these two guys by looking at the LCM of 3 and 8, and from the look of things, the LCM of 3 and 8 is simply 24. Then 24 divided by 3 simply gives me 8. 8 times 2 gives me 16. Then 24 divided by 8 gives me 3. Then 3 times 7 gives me 21. Then I have minus 11 over 12 here. So I'm going to have 16 plus 21, which simply gives me 38. I have 38 here. This is going to be 38. I have 37. Sorry. It's going to be 37 on 24 minus 11 on 24. Good. To make things easy, I can simply multiply top by 2 and down by 2, so that these 2 and these 2 they can cancel conveniently. Then I'm going to have my 11 times 2, which gives me 22. Good. And then I'll now take 37 minus 22, which simply gives me 15. So this whole result dies down to 15 on 24. I see that I can divide all through by 3, right? Because 3 can come here 5 times, 3 can come here 8 times. So this dies down to 5 over 8. Good. So this is my answer. This is the answer to that question. That's it. Okay. So the question 2 is saying that we have A. They've said, given that it sets A, which is the same, which is from 0 less than or equal to x less than 4, where x is an integer, because this symbol z stands for integers. That's positive and negative whole numbers including 0. Then we have B, then of which B starts from -1 less than or equal to x less than 2. Then the equation now wants us to list the elements of the set A, and list the elements of the set B. Alright, let's start with A. Since the set A is what, from 0 less than or equal to x less than 4, means this 0 is also part of this. This 0 is part of the set X because it's part of the set A because the set 0 is less than or equal to, and the set 0 and the set of elements that are found in A must be less than 4. So they are going to be 0, 1, 2, and we have 3. Good. So these are going to be the set of elements in A. Then B, to list the set of elements that are found in B, we are going to start with -1 because this is also an equal to sign. So we start with -1. We start with what? -1. The next number after -1 is what? 0. From 0 we have what? 1, right? Since they said it should be less than 2, we are not going to include 2. So we close the bracket. So these are the values of B. These are the set of values of A. Good. Then the next part simply wants us to draw a Venn diagram to represent the sets. Okay, we are going to draw it like this. There are so many ways in which you can draw it. We can draw like this. Let's say this is the set A, then this is the set B. Please don't mind the size of my diagram. B, so we can draw it. Good. Then A, in fact we'll start by filling in their intersection first. If we see, we'll consider what we have 1 and we have what 0, right? Here we have 1, we have 0. So what is found in both A and B are what 1 and 0. Yeah. So if we take away 1 and 0 from here, we are just left with what 2, yeah, 3. Then for B, we take 1 and 0, we are left with -1. Good. So this is the Venn diagram. This is the Venn diagram. Then the next part has just given us a truth table, and they want us to fill in all the missing values of the truth table. But just keep in mind that this sign here was not clear, but I've just put a certain sign because this is a possible sign in which you can also be asked in the exam, but the sign in which the question presented was not clear. So this is the possible sign they might want to include, or they can instead invert it and put the or sign. However, you should know how to tackle it. So now let's look at the negation of cure. Negation of cure simply means the opposite of cure here, because here we have true. So negation of cure is going to give us here false. Here is false. This is going to be true. Here is true. We are going to have false. Here is false. We are going to have true. Good. Then we want us to find out P or P and negation of cure. Keep in mind that this is P, and this and symbol simply means that it is true if both of them are true only. If and only if both of them are true. So this is P, this is not this is P, this is not cure. P is true, not cure is false. So here is going to be false. P is true, not cure is true. Here is going to be true. False, false. Here is going to be false. False, true. We are going to have false. Good. So this is the possible way in which you can ask us to evaluate it. Then the question 4a is saying that we should solve the inequality -7 less than 5x minus 2 less than or equal to 3. Good. So let's proceed. So there are two ways in which we can possibly solve this inequality. Two possible ways, but the best way in which I'm going to do it, which is very fast and easy, is that I will try to make x here to be alone. By so doing, since I have -x here, I'm going to isolate it, and by so doing, I'm going to add 2 on both sides, so that I'm going to have -2 here plus 2, which gives me 0. So I'll add 2 on both sides, so it's going to be -7 plus 2, which is less than 5x minus 2 plus 2, which is less than or equal to 3 plus 2. Good. After adding that 2 now, I'll have -7 plus 2, which gives me -5. Sorry, this is -5. Oh, -5. Great. Then I'm going to have 5x minus 2 plus 2, which simply gives me 5x, then which is less than or equal to 3 plus 2, which simply gives me 5. Then now I'll divide the whole equation by 5. Keep in mind that I'm dividing all through by a positive number, so the inequality sign will not change. So dividing all through by 5, all this guy by 5, everybody by 5, I simply see that I'm simply going to have -1, which is less than, oh please, this equal to sign is not supposed to be here, please, which is less than x less than or equal to 1. Good. So this is the inequality in which I have solved. Then the next part wants me to represent the solution on a number line. So I'll just sketch my number line here. Since the boundaries are just from -1 to 1, so this is going to be -1, here is going to be 1. So I'll just label this, or I'll just label this region as, here is to be -1 and here is going to be 1. Then now I'm going to put forth a circle like this, and I'll connect the 2 points together, connect them together. Good. So that's it. Now let's keep in mind that they said less than or equal to 1 means 1 is also a solution. So I'm going to shed this circle. I will shed it because 1 is as well a solution. So this is going to, so this is the inequality in which I have put on the number line. So this is just the region -1 less than x less than or equal to 1. Great. So this is it. We can put arrows here like this. Please just keep in mind that only -1 and 1 are important in this case. If you put 0 and you label the rest, it is still good. But just like this, it is perfectly okay. It is correct. So that's how you can answer this problem. So the next question is saying that the function g and h are defined on the set of real numbers as follows. We have g such that x maps onto x squared plus 2, and h such that x maps onto x plus 2. Then the a part is saying that we should evaluate g of 2. This is simply going to, this is g of x, so we'll just come to x and we substitute 2 in the equation. So we're simply just going to have, if we put 2 here, 2 squared is simply 4, then 4 plus 2 simply gives us what? Simply gives us 6. Good. So that's g of 2. G of 2 is simply 6. Then the next part is saying that we should look for h inverse of x. We should look for h inverse of x. Alright, so to do that, we are simply going to let y equal to h of x. We start by, we let y equal to h of x, which is equal to x plus 2. That therefore implies if we make x the subject, we are simply going to have y minus 2 to be equal to x. That therefore implies our h inverse of x is equal to, we'll change the y back to x. You're simply going to what? X minus 2. Good. That's our h inverse of x. Please, if you're not understanding, if there is a point in which you are meant to explain further, just drop in the comment section below and I'm going to reply to it as soon as possible. If you're enjoying the video, please just like this video now, and still just put in the comment section and let me know if you're enjoying it. Just say, sir, I am enjoying it, or sir, I enjoyed it. And if you didn't enjoy it or you're not understanding, just leave it as well. Just leave your worry in the comment section and I'm going to reply to it. Okay, I'll reply to it as soon as possible. So just leave in the comment section. I promise to reply. I'll explain everything for you. The next part is saying that we should find hg of x. That we should find hg of x. All right. So this is what is known as composition of functions. So we'll start from the right and we are going to the left. So let's start from g of x. What is g of x? We'll copy h. We're going to have h into, what is our g of x? G of x is simply x squared plus 2. It's going to be x squared plus 2. What is h saying? H is saying that anything in the domain, in the codomain, what do? We simply add 2 to it. So this is going to be x squared plus 2. All this guy now then plus 2 again. So this is simply going to be x squared plus 4. Good. So that's hg of x. Hg of x simply x squared plus 4. Good. So please give this video a like. Please just like this video before you leave. Okay, it won't do any harm.
Thank you very much guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video. And please guys, don't forget to like this video before you leave, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel and press the notification icon such that each time we upload videos you're going to be notified. And guys, remember that you can only watch the next video if you are subscribed to our channel. So just hurry, press the subscribe button and the notification icon such that you're going to get notified each time we have videos. Okay, and I always want that everybody should have access to our content. So guys, just subscribe so that you have access to all our content, and follow our Facebook page as well, because we have videos that are not in Facebook. Thank you, and see you in the next video.